Today, the past is the past, you know. The past, lose that was here. It's a new day, bro. I'ma put it on my day. You gotta do it now. Hey, gotta stay on my grind, 'cause it's my time. My time, my time. If you with me, let me hear you say. This is what we've been waiting for right here, y'all. This moment right here. It's my time. Come on. No, so. It's my time.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get to this one. Who we got in the building? Mass Arms, what it do? My homie, Southside Deucey, the big homie in the building. Yeah, he not a Bud Dick rider, but he a diehard Bud fan. Luciano in the building, what's poppin', homie? Jay Moretti, what up? Ali Boxing, what's good? General Long in the building. Mr. Shelton, what do? TZ Frank, DB, Josh Harris, my homie D-Man. That shit jumped on me heavy. Okay, there we go. My brother Mark Wonderland, Ratchet in the building. R.S. Cooper, the homie Leon Robinson, the Queen Dominique, what it do, love? Mr. Shelton in the building. A condo, what's poppin', homie? Eric R, Sir Senior, Garage Band Lou, Be More, Stand Up, Lord Sweat Real in the building. I am the one who knocks. Landed a 216. King Vonnie in the building. Phil J, what it do? Reggie Cheese. My homie C Breezy. Louis Hinton. My big brother CB Sports. The Queen. Pink Meadows. Tex Diva in the building. Boxing and BBQ. D Walker. Young World, what it do? 318 Fight Club. Jerome King. The homie. Texas Bubba 6. Kevin Dunbar in the building. Ill Will. Main Event Mark, my brother. Jay Lee. Stephen L. the God. Monty Brown the God in the building. Two gods. The Perfection was popping. Boxing and BBQ. Black Alpha in the building. 88 Sports Talk. Underground is silent. What it do? The Queen, Ashley, the Crush, is in the building. Queen Gina's in the building. Gravy Davy, Young Merv the Cutman in the building. Salute. Errol in the building. The Brothers UK, salute. King Mac the God, salute. Electric Agitator, what up? All right, let's get to this work, y'all. My brother Five in the building. Jerome King, what's poppin', homie? All right, y'all, let's get to this work. Let's get to this. Reggie Cheese, what up? Brian Peters, I see you sliding through. Now, what you hear a lot of, Tay-Tay, what's up, gorgeous? Now, what you hear a lot of, right? What you hear a lot of. Every single time I start talking about this shit, bro, every single time it's a consistent basis. When I say something about Bud, automatically EJ. Automatically EJ. Nah, Southside, I ain't paying you no attention, bro, because you try to make me laugh, bro. I ain't paying you no attention, homie. You trying to fuck me up. Bruce Horace in the building. OG Eric, what up? Nah, big homie. Horatio Drago, what it do? Now, every single time, bro, it's always, oh, well, what about, well, Errol, what about, all I was doing yesterday was showing you all the facts. All I was doing. I was showing you what happened. I was showing you what he did and why and where. Focus ball, what's up? What's going, homie? El Padrino in the building. What's popping? But that's all I was doing. No hating or nothing. But every single time, you know, I had my homie Sir Senior at Taco K, the homie Dreezy. Every single time, just constantly, oh, well, this guy was solid. Oh, this was good comp. Oh, I mean, but he couldn't fight nobody else. That's all I had. Well, what about Errol still? Fastlane Jones was popping. Well, what about Errol? Listen, what about Errol? Okay. We're going to break down Errol. We will break down Errol the exact same way. GOAT is in the building, fashionably late. You know, the GOAT comes in at the end to make sure that everybody else is in the building and then slides through. GOAT shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. GOAT shit. James Masso, what's up, homie? Now let's get to this. There he is, y'all. The truth. No lies being told. The truth. Now, same shit I did yesterday. Same shit. Nah, homie. I ain't paying attention to you, Southside. I am not paying attention to you, homie. Dark Truth, salute. Nah, because I know what you're trying to do. I ain't paying attention to you. Because you start writing that shit, and I get in my groove, I get in my zone. You start writing that shit to fuck me up, to make me laugh. So every time I see you write something, homie, I'm not paying attention to it. Nah, you're not getting me. Nah, homie. Because you was doing that the other day on your live and shit. I was laughing my ass off. Yo, when the homie Southside Deucey go live, bro, y'all need to watch that shit, bro. He be cooking. Anyways, let's get to this. Let's get to this work. I ain't counting none of this bullshit. All these dudes right here, I ain't counting none of this shit. Hold up. All this shit. Garcia, motherfucking Richard Pryor, Nathan's hot dogs, bro. I ain't counting none of these motherfuckers. All this shit, you get all this shit to smooth the fuck out of here. This one, I count. This one I count. There is a reason why I count that one. Because Errol Spence got rocked hard as fuck in that fight. Badly. And then bounced back and beat that guy. So I count that one. But anyways, I ain't counting this nigga Peter Pooch. I ain't counting this nigga Quivos. That's a fucking drink. I ain't counting Ray Charles. I ain't counting none of that shit. We get past all these motherfuckers right here. Get past every last one of them bum-ass niggas. I ain't counting none of them. This is where I start counting. Because this is where Errol Spence first popped into the rankings. Right here. Sammy Vargas. This is where he first popped into the rankings. Now let's get to this work. Let's get to this. All right. He beat Sammy Vargas 21-1 and popped into the WBO rankings at number 10. Now, when I was looking at that, I'm like, I don't like when fighters jump into the rankings top 10. I don't like that, bro. I don't like it. But at least he didn't jump in at number 6. The nigga jumped in at number 10. But anyways, after looking at this shit, they say, all right, well, he fought 20-3, 24-10, 27-7. And then after fighting 20-1, he jumped in at number 10. That's to me, I don't agree. I think he should have jumped in at like 12. Mir, what's up, homie? I think EJ should have jumped into the rankings at like 12, 13. 12, 13. I do not agree that he jumped in at number 10, but just watch. Just watching what happened. I think he should have jumped in about 12-ish. 12, 13. Based on this people right here. 20-3, 24-10, 27-7. And then he beat 20-1 And when he beat 20-1 is when he jumped into the rankings. That's the first time he jumped into the rankings. He was not ranked nowhere else by anybody. After he beat 4 guys that had 20+ wins, 20 or more wins, back to back to back, is when he jumped in the rankings. Now, if y'all remember yesterday, because I'm not going to go too deep into it, because tomorrow I'm going to do the comparison. Because yesterday I did Bud, today I'm doing EJ. Tomorrow I'm going to put them both together. I'm going to put them both together side by side, so we can squash all this shit that y'all niggas been talking. So anyways, he jumped in at number 10 against 20-1 Sammy Vargas. Jumped in at 10. Okay, let's keep moving. I want y'all to see this. Sammy Vargas was unranked. He jumped in only with the WBO. The WBO only. He was not ranked anywhere else. In fact, let me make these a little bit bigger for y'all. Let me make these a little bigger for y'all. Just a smidge. Just a smidge bigger. Just a smidge. All right. Okay, so Sir Senior. Remember I was telling y'all. Remember I was just telling y'all. I couldn't mention it without talk. I couldn't mention EJ, and these guys were coming. I mean, mention Bud. These guys, oh, well, what about EJ? Sir Senior. The face of the Bud Justice League immediately jumps in and says, Bftb, go hard him like you did Bud. But not crazy, because I rock with EJ. There is no go hard or whatever. It is what it is. There is no go hard. So you can try to write that behind the lens TV was popping, homie. You can try to write that shit like that as if I'm going to sugarcoat some shit. No, I'm not. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. Nothing. Anyways, he fought his next fight, which y'all can see that. Phil LaGreco. Another 20+ win fighter. 26-1 Phil LaGreco. So he fights him and becomes number 8 in the WBA and gets dropped from the WBO. Make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. So you come in at number 10, the WBO. You do nothing but beat a man who has more wins than the guy that you just beat with the same amount of losses. And instead of being elevated by the WBO, you get dropped. You fall into the WBA rankings at number 8, but you get dropped from the WBO. Shit makes no sense at all. But then after that, he fought another 20+ win fighter. Another 20+ win fighter in Phil LaGreco. I mean, Chris Van Heerden. B&B Boxing Salute. Fought another one in Chris Van Heerden. Marcel Amotep, what's popping, guy? OG Eric, what up? So again, now I want y'all to understand what happened here. This is not me making it up. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. 20+ win fighters in a row. 6 in a row. With 6 in a row, 20+ win fighters, the best that they can do for him was number 8. Actually, 5. Correction, 5. When he got to the 6th one in a row, after beating Chris Van Heerden, which was a good fight, because Chris Van Heerden was ranked number 7 in the IBF. And I don't know weird ass shit where motherfucker just jumped into the rankings, which is the reason why I have these up. So let's go ahead and look at it, because I don't want nobody. Oh, Bftb, you go so hard. You didn't go hard on Errol Spence. You didn't do this. No. That dude was popping, homie. He fought Chris Van Heerden, September 2015. All right, so let's look at the IBF. Let's go and look in the IBF. Let's go to May. We'll go to May because I want to make sure, let's make sure that Chris Van Heerden was somewhere around this motherfucker. We don't want him just popping in at the last second. Let's just make sure. Number 8. Number 8. Where was Errol Spence at? Errol Spence was not ranked. All right? Errol Spence was not ranked at all. Not ranked. Chris Van Heerden was number 8. I'm gonna make sure we get this correct. Chris Van Heerden, he fought him in September of 2015. All right. At that time, in May of the same year, he was number 8, and Errol Spence was not ranked at all. At all. You do not see Errol Spence at all. Now let's just keep going. So that's May. Let's go to June. He's still there. Chris Van Heerden, number 8, June. Is Errol ranked? No, Errol's still not ranked. Let's keep going. We'll go to July. He's number 7 now. Errol Spence, still not ranked. Let's go to August. Still number 7. Errol Spence, still not ranked. Still not ranked. Still. For all the pussy niggas that's saying, like this weird bitch ass nigga right here that just jumped in and says Errol Spence was dipped out of the WBC because he was juicing, keep that same energy. Let me go ahead and put this up for you. Let me put that up there. Let me put that up there. Before I block you, I'm going to put what you said. I'm going to put that up there. Before I block you into the trash permanently, I'm going to put that there. As a matter of fact, let me go on and pause right quick. Because Errol Spence was juicing. Let me go on and pause right quick. Because Errol Spence was juicing. Dipped out. Let's just see where Errol Spence was ranked. Why don't we? Before I block this dude. Let's just see. Because Errol Spence was juicing and dipped out of the WBC rankings. Because Errol Spence was juicing. So number 10, Errol Spence was juicing and dipped out of the WBC rankings. Now, I haven't got to when he got to number 10. I haven't got to that. But you won't understand that either when you go and take this blocking. You won't understand that either. You won't. You can sit on the sidelines and watch, faggot. Sit on the sidelines. Sit on the sidelines. I haven't got to here, but I will. Anyways, let's go back to the IBF now. Let's go on back there. So again, Chris Van Heerden, number 7. Number 7. Chris Van Heerden, number 7. Errol Spence, still not ranked. Again now, he fought Chris Van Heerden in September. Just so everybody understands that. That's when he fought him, September. Errol Spence was not ranked yet. Okay, as y'all see this, Errol Spence was ranked when he fought Chris Van Heerden. He was not ranked, and when he beat him is when he jumped into the sanctioned body. When he beat him is when he jumped in. When he beat him. When he beat a guy who was already ranked when Errol was not even ranked in the IBF. He was ranked in the WBA, but not in the IBF. And I'm proving it to y'all. All right, so there's August. As you see, Chris Van Heerden, number 7. No Errol Spence, nowhere. B-Ham was popping. They fought in September. So then what we need to look at now is October. That's what we need to look at. We need to look at October 2015. So now I want you to understand this. All right. He fought number 7, Chris Van Heerden. Okay? He fought number 7, Chris Van Heerden. After beating the number 7 guy, he did not take his spot. He came in at number 10. Don't worry, this will tie together tomorrow. It will tie together tomorrow when I compare the two. It will tie together tomorrow. It will tie together. Beat the number 7. And instead of taking the number 7 spot, he came in at 10. Number 10. That shit makes no sense to me, but okay. Salute to my homie Morris Green in the Cash App, bro. I appreciate you, family. That makes no sense to me. If you beat the number 7, you should come in at least number 7. At least. At least number 7. How do you beat number 7 and then come in ranked lower? How do you do that? How's that a thing? You should have at least been 7. At least. But it's all good. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So he came in. Now, I want y'all to look at this now. I want y'all to look at this. The man was number 10 with the IBF. He was number 8 with the WBA after beating Phil LaGreco. He got dropped from the WBO. But then after beating Chris Van Heerden, the WBO put him back in at 13. The WBA dropped him 2. They dropped him 2 to number 10. For winning. Because he won, they dropped him 2. Now, I don't want you to think I'm bullshitting. So we're going to go ahead and look at these rankings. June, we're going to look at July. We're going to look at May 2015. So here y'all see him. Number 8, right? Number 8. Now, let's go to April. Because I want y'all, I don't know why they put him in like that, but they did all the same, but whatever. Nowhere. Nowhere at all. Nowhere. The man was not ranked at all in the WBA at all. But he jumped in at number 8 after beating Phil LaGreco. After beating 26-1 Phil LaGreco, he jumped into the WBA rankings at number 8. I don't necessarily agree with that either. I think after beating Phil LaGreco, he should have jumped in at like 12, 13-ish. I don't believe you should, your first rankings, the first time you ever get ranked should be top 10, unless you beat a top 10 person. If you beat a top 10 guy, then you should jump in the rankings at top 10. El Jefe in the building. Smooth Groove was popping. Alfred, what up? If you beat a top 10 guy, you should jump in at the top 10. If you beat a guy not ranked, you should not jump in top 10. That makes no sense to me at all. None. But they put him in the top 10 from beating Phil LaGreco and then dropped him by beating an actual ranked fighter. And no one said a word. No one said a word. The man beat an actual ranked fighter, top 10 ranked Chris Van Heerden, top 10. And I showed you Chris Van Heerden was there for a minute before he fought Errol. He didn't just jump in at number 6. He was there months and months and months and months before Errol fought. So he was ranked top 10 before the fight between EJ and Chris Van Heerden was even talked about. But after beating a top 10 guy, they dropped him lower. Dropped him lower. After beating a top 10 guy, who I showed y'all was top 10, not someone that just jumped the ranks at number 6. No, he was top 10. He beat this. He was top 10 for months. EJ beat this man in Canada. And instead of him getting a higher rating, they dropped him. Now, I want y'all to check this. Now, I want y'all to see it now. So here he was, not ranked at all. Came in May, jumped into the rankings at number 8. Number 8. I don't agree with that, bro. All these fighters below him, he should have fought one of them to be a high. I don't agree that he should have been at number 8. I don't agree, bro. I do not agree with that at all. I don't. And I'm man down. I do not agree with that at all. But anyways, after beating Phil LaGreco, not losing now, he beat a Phil LaGreco, a ranked fighter. After beating him, he dropped 2 spots to number 10. That makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. You already fucked up by throwing him in there at top 10. He's done nothing but win. Who the fuck is Twan? Who the fuck is this nigga? How is Twan ranked ahead? I don't understand this. Who the fuck is that? David Avanesian, the interim champ. That's going to come around. That's going to come around. That's going to come around. But who the fuck is Twan? Who the fuck is Twan Kiram? Who the fuck is that? Never heard this guy in my life. But you're ranked number 6. Whatever. Whatever, bro. Whatever. So, again now, you look at the WBO. You go over the WBO rankings, right? You go into WBO rankings. No Errol. No Errol at all. No Errol. Right? But he was ranked. Now, again, he hasn't lost. He was ranked number 10 when he beat Sammy Vargas. Let me show y'all. 2014, 15. So how are you ranked number 10? No, Michael Linton. No, Michael Linton. No. You must have missed yesterday's live. No. The reason they put Bud high in the rankings when he was jumped up in the welterweight division. No. You must have missed yesterday's live. You might want to go back and watch it, God. Go back and watch yesterday's live. Anyways, so here he is at number 10. All right. Number 10 by beating Sammy Vargas. So how do you not lose and 2 months later get dropped? You beat Phil LaGreco, but then you get dropped from the rankings. They put you in at number 10 and then drop you. It's all good, Mike Linton. I ain't got no beef with you, homie. You might want to go back and rewatch that, though. But anyways, nah. Nope, Southside, I ain't even paying attention. I see you. Nope, not even paying attention. I understand the Bud deflection that you're trying to do. I'm not paying attention, homie. Nope, you're not getting me off my shit. Nope. Not getting me off it. Anyways, let's get back to this work. Let's get back to this now. So I want to show y'all. Where is he at? Okay, so what are we looking at? This is May. That's April. This is April. In April, Errol Spence was number 10. In May, the very following next month, he was dropped from the rankings. Victor Plagnagovog. Victor Plagnagovog took his spot. Victor Plagnagovog. Now, EJ didn't lose. He actually fought a ranked guy. Big C, what up? Victor Plagnagovog, wherever the fuck this weird-ass nigga's name is, took Errol Spence's spot at number 10. So Victor Plagnog was number 9. I'm trying to figure out who came in above him. Just curious. So let's just see something. When JMM, Sadali, and Brandon Ritos switched spots, Michael Zuski jumped in at number 5. Michael Zuski. No, Michael Zuski didn't jump in. Michael Zuski was pushed out. This is April, and number 5 went to Jesse Vargas. So Michael Zuski got pushed out. Jesse Vargas took Mikey Zuski's spot. Ray Robinson didn't move. Skeet didn't move. Sean Porter moved up 1. Konstantin Ponomarev jumped in. So Konstantin Ponomarev, Jesse Vargas, and Plagnagoblog took Errol Spence, bumped Errol Spence out of the rankings altogether. Now, I could go in on who those people fought to bump EJ out. I could do that. But it's gonna give me more time. Mills Lane, what's popping, homie? It's going to take away from the time, because yesterday I didn't even get a chance to go over Bud at 147. Didn't even get a chance. The Bud Protection Agency was in here thick yesterday, extra heavy, writing a whole bunch of bullshit. But anyways, let's get back to this work. So again, now you was number 8, dropped. You fought number 7. Legitimate 7, Chris Van Heerden. Legitimate. It wasn't like he jumped into the rankings at motherfucking 6 and then all of a sudden fought EJ in his next fight. No, that man, as a matter of fact, I can go back farther where he was lower down and he moved himself up. I can go back farther where he was lower down and he moved himself up and became number 7. And then EJ, who was not ranked in an IBF at all, went to Canada. Went to Canada to fight Chris Van Heerden. Went to Canada. Fought Chris Van Heerden in Canada. The number 7 ranked guy fought him in Canada and beat his ass. Fought him in Canada, beat his ass, and instead of jumping into the IBF rankings at number 7, at least, the man jumped in at 10. The hard way. All right, let's keep going. So these was his rankings. WBA 10, WBO 13, IBF 10. So then he fought legitimate Alejandro Barrera. That's the fight he fought. Now, let's go ahead and look at it. Let's go ahead and look at this. I want to make sure we get this correctly, bro. So we fought him. Let's go look at, let's go to September. Now here is September. Alejandro Barrera, number 13. Errol Spence, number 10. Here's where I'm going to show y'all where I have a problem, bro. My homie Dreezy, what's popping? I'm going to show y'all where I have a problem. My problem is coming up real fast. Errol Spence was number 10. Alejandro Barrera was number 13. Now, let's look at some shit right quick. This is September. All right, and let's go back to August. Alejandro Barrera, not there. Not there at all. Not there. You do not see him there. Now, let's take a peek at Alejandro Barrera. Here he is, Alejandro Barrera. Fought Errol Spence. Fought this guy, Jesus Macias. Fought this guy, Juan Montejo, Abner Lopez, Ramses Agata, whatever the fuck. A bunch of guys who had 1 to 3 losses tops before he fought Errol. 1 to 3 losses. Errol had 18 fights, so before he fought this guy, 1 to 3. Now let's go into this. Let's go into this. Okay, Moon Dust, Gold Dust, keep making more accounts, nigga. Gold Dust, keep making more accounts. Keep making more. Make more accounts, Gold Dust. So he fought this guy right here, whoever the fuck this guy is. Fought this guy, whoever the fuck that guy is. This guy, Ramsey, fucking Aga, whoever the fuck these guys are, is who this dude fought. Right? This is who he fought. Jumped into the rankings after beating this guy right here. After beating this guy, Juan Maciel, whatever, jumped into the rankings after beating a bunch of fucking weirdos in Panama or Mexico, wherever the fuck this is at. Wherever the fuck this is, he beat a bunch of fucking bullshit, and then jumped into at number 13. Jumped to at 13. Future Past TV, keep that ponytail, homie. I'll get to him next week. Keep that thought process, homie. I'll get to him next week. Keep that thought process. Anyways, let's get back to this work. I ain't got no beef with the homie either. That's the homie. Future Past TV, I ain't got no problem with him. Until he says some weird ass shit he got to get smacked for. But other than that, I ain't got no beef with him. Keep ponytail gang. Anyways, 18-0 Errol Spence. 18-0 Errol Spence versus this fucking Alejandro Barrera, 26-2. Alejandro Barrera didn't jump into the rankings. Didn't jump into the rankings at no motherfucking number 6. Just throwing it out there. He did not jump into the rankings at 6. Number 13 is where he jumped in. 13. Now, I don't mind jumping in at that low. It's when you jump in the rankings after beating a bunch of fucking bums and nobody, and you jump into the rankings top 10. I got a problem. I have a fucking problem with that. I have a problem. He did not jump into the rankings at number 6 or top 10. He jumped into the rankings at 13. So I really don't have an issue there. But I'm going to show you where my issue comes into play. After beating number 13 ranked Alejandro Barrera, who jumped into the rankings at 13 from beating a bunch of fucking bums. All right, 26-2, beating a bunch of fucking bums, jumped into the rankings at 13, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, not bad jump in at 13. Jump in the top 10, I got a problem. Because then it's fluff. Then it's like, oh, you beat another top 10 fighter. Another top 10 fighter you beat. Another top. No, fuck that. Fuck. Put him in the rankings at 13 and now beat somebody. If Alejandro Barrera would have beat Errol Spence, who was ranked number 10, then you're legitimately saying that Alejandro Barrera should be a top 10 fighter. You should be saying that. You beat a bunch of fucking bums and then you beat number 10. They didn't put motherfucking number 1 versus number 13, and then boof, here we go. So great. Nope, not paying attention to you, Southside. I see you, homie. You're not getting me off my square. Not happening. But by all means, my brother, come see me tomorrow. Jump on in the graveyard tomorrow, homie. Jump on in the graveyard tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're not gonna like it. I promise you that you're not gonna like it. My homie Southside in here today. I don't know if he'll be here tomorrow, but it's all good. I got mad love for my homie, bro. And he's not a dick rider either. He a diehard. He's close to dick rider, but he's not a dick rider. He's a diehard. There is a difference, bro. A blatant difference. I promise y'all that there is a difference. But anyways, so when EJ beat Alejandro Barrera, this shit happened. Fuck that. Fuck that. And I'm man down. No way in hell should Errol the Truth Spence have beaten Alejandro Barrera and became number 2. No fucking way in hell. No way. And I love EJ. The other rankings make sense to me. I feel like the WBO should have moved him up to maybe 10. The WBA should have not dropped him to number 11. He was just number 10. How the fuck are you dropping him to number 11? The WBA should have moved him up to at least 9. He was 10. He didn't lose. How the fuck do you beat somebody, a ranked fighter, and go backwards? How the fuck that happened? The WBC had him at number 10. Number 10. I had to pause on this. So that everybody can see this. I don't agree with this. I do not agree. I do not agree that you jump from number 10 to number 2 by beating number 13. That math don't add up. I don't care what anybody says. It don't add up. I do not agree with that. I don't. There is no one that's going to tell me that you go from number 10 to number 2 by beating number 13. No one is telling me that. No one. Not happening. It's not happening. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not telling me that. It does not happen at all. And I have a problem with that. I have an absolute problem. Because looking at these rankings, when he beat Alejandro Barrera in November of 2015, when he beat him. So we'll go to October 2015. All right, in October 2015, Errol Spence was number 10. Alejandro was number 13. Now hold on a second. Now let's do something. Now this is October. All right. This is November. Now, I need y'all to make this shit make sense. I need y'all to make this shit make sense. Make it make sense. Right? Whatever you want, Southside. I ain't paying no attention to you, homie. I'm gonna give you everything you looking for tomorrow, though. And I love my homie Southside. That's my big homie right there. I'm gonna give you everything you're looking for tomorrow. Now, this is what it looked like. This was the top 12. I'm gonna leave it at 12 so it can be on the screen. All right. Number 1, not rated. Number 2, not rated. Saddam Ali, Diego Chavez, Kevin Bizier, Frederick Lawson, whoever the fuck that is, Queen Khan, Konstantin Panamarev, Rico Suave, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, and Jeff Horn. The very next month, after Errol Spence beat number 13, this is what they look like. So number 1, Kevin Bizier. Kevin Bizier moved from number 5 to number 1. Number 5 to number 1. Errol Spence moved from number 10 to number 2. I don't agree. Saddam Ali didn't move. Why didn't someone fight Saddam Ali for the number 1 or 2 spot? He was number 3. He was number 3. All right, number 3. Saddam Ali. Number 3, how is Kevin Bizier, who was number 5, jumping Saddam Ali? Now I want to do something. Let's look at something. The only way I would be okay with that is if Saddam Ali fought Diego Chavez and beat him. If Kevin Bizier fought Diego Chavez and beat him, well, then you can say you can have some type of conversation. You can have a conversation, but let's just look at something. So Kevin Bizier fought Frederick Lawson. Hold on a second now. Hold up a second. Now, again, now, you fight. So Kevin Bizier, number 5, fights number 6. Number 5 fights number 6 and becomes number 1. How the fuck does that happen? How does number 5 fight number 6 and become number 1? Somebody explain this shit to me. How number 5 fights number 6. Number 5 and number 6. Kevin Bizier fought Frederick Lawson. All right? Kevin Bizier fought Frederick Lawson. That's who he fought. Frederick Lawson. Number 5 fought number 6 and became number 1. Get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my face. No fucking way in hell. Just jump. Hold up. So Saddam Ali gets no love at all? Nothing? Saddam Ali stays number 3, but number 5 fights number 6 and becomes number 1. Somebody explain this shit to me. Because 5 plus 6 equals 11, not 1. Motherfuckers added 5 plus 6 and dropped 1. That math does not add up. And why Errol jumped from number 10 to number 2 by beating number 13 does not add up to me either. Okay, Diego Chavez, Constantine. How the fuck did Konstantin Panamarev jump in there? Whatever, bro. Whatever. Now I can go through this. As a matter of fact, I am, because this is the one that this one really bugged me. There's 2 that really bugged me. This was one. This bugged me, bro. This really fucking bugged me. So I need to see this shit, bro. So Saddam Ali, Diego Chavez. Did Diego Chavez lose? I need to see this shit. Did he lose? This nigga just retired. This nigga had a draw with Tim Bradley and just said, fuck it. Habib in the building. Salute to my homie, Damian Bryant in the Cash App. Salute, homie. So this nigga just retired. Okay. So you fought Tim Bradley and retired for 2 years. Okay. So that makes sense why Diego Chavez jumped out. So I can see why Diego Chavez is no longer there. I can understand that because this Diego Chavez had a draw with Sambo Bradley and dipped the fuck out. Okay. Frederick Lawson and Kevin Bizier fought each other. So these 2 people are out. So then that means it should be Saddam Ali, Amir Khan, Konstantin Panamarev, Rico Suave, and EJ. That's what it should be. But it's Saddam Ali, Amir Khan, Konstantin, Rico Suave, and Lamont Peterson. How the fuck, bro? How did Lamont Whatever, bro. I don't mind Lamont being in there. I don't mind him. He's not in there now, but Lamont beat some. Hold up. Let's look at that shit. Because we're gonna come back to Lamont Peterson too. We're definitely gonna come back to Lamont Peterson. There's a reason, y'all. I'm about to show y'all in a little bit. But we definitely gonna come back to Lamont. Bruh. The fuck, bro? Okay. So you beat, okay, all right. I see why you jumped in there. I see why. This fight right there. This guy right here. A lot of people had him beating Danny Garcia, to include myself. So because a lot of people had him beating Danny Garcia, to include myself, a lot of people had him beating him. That's the reason why he was ranked 7. All right, I get it. I understand that. I still don't believe he should have been at 7. I do not believe it. I believe that Lamont Peterson should have came in. He should have came in at below 10. My homie Kamal in the Cash App. Salute, homie. I appreciate you. The Birdo Fund. What's popping, God? Appreciate you in the Cash App, homie. I do not believe that Lamont Peterson should have jumped into the rankings at number 7, bro. I do not believe that. Bro, I love Lamont Peterson. Loved him. I love the man. Met him. We talked. We chopped it up. Love Lamont Peterson. Love that man. I believe he beat Danny Garcia. But on paper, homie, you lost. And because you lost on paper, there is no way in hell you should have came in at number 7. No way. No way. No way, bro. And you're above Danny Garcia, the guy you lost to. Make that make sense. You're above Danny Garcia, the guy you lost to. That does not make any sense to me, y'all. None. No sense at all. Zero. Yes, you beat him on paper. Yes, you beat him in the ring. I believe you won. I told him to his face, I believe you won. But on paper, you lost, my nigga. There's no way in hell you should be above Danny Garcia. No, he didn't rob Felix Diaz. He beat his ass. Quit it. Stop it. He beat Felix Diaz's ass. Stop it. Stop it, Southside. You know better than that, homie. Stop it. And I know what you're doing, homie. I know. My homie Southside is doing the Kellyanne Conway right now. Southside is Kellyanne Conway today. You know, yesterday, my homie Southside, when I was going in on Bud, my homie Southside was nowhere around, bro. Nowhere around when I was going in on Bud. When I was going in on Bud's actual resume, my homie Southside was nowhere. But today, when I'm going in on Errol's resume, my homie Southside is Kellyanne Conway in it. Nigga giving alternate facts. Niggas like, well, you know what? Well, you know what? That's not really what happened. That's not really what happened. Everybody knows Lamont Peterson lost every fight. I mean, maybe in this reality, but in alternate reality, Lamont Peterson lost every fight. Lamont Peterson's a bum in an alternate reality. There's no way. I mean, and those are just facts. They're just facts. They're just facts. Lamont Peterson is a bum. He's lost every fight in the alternate reality. So these are just facts. They're just facts. And you're just going to have to deal with it. You just got to deal with it, bro. Errol Spence lost every fight at all, bro. He lost every fight. He lost every fight. He's 0-26 in an alternate reality, and those are facts. You just got to deal with it. My homie Southside is Kellyanne Conway and like a motherfucker. It's all good, Southside, bro. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Nah, Dark Truth, he ain't wearing me down. It's just funny. But anyways, I don't agree that Lamont Peterson should have came in here at 7 and Danny Garcia is 9. Do not believe that at all. I do not at all, not even a little bit. But anyways, let's get back to this work. His next fight was against Chris Algieri. That's who he fought next. Chris Algieri. Chris Algieri, y'all. 21-2, Chris Algieri. Taco K, what's popping, homie? And then they say, oh, well, Chris Algieri was a bum. Chris Algieri was so small and tiny and little. Chris Algieri was moving up weights. Nobody knows Chris Algieri. Come on, Bftb, be fair. Stanley Bailey, salute, homie, in that Cash App. I appreciate you, King. So before people start doing that with Chris Algieri, that's when they fought. Y'all see, they fought. All right? They fought April 2016. So let's go and look at March. Chris Algieri. Nope, nope, nope. Let's go on and look at February. I'm just curious myself. No Chris Algieri. Unranked Chris Algieri in February. In March, jumps in at number 12. I wonder why. I wonder why Chris Algieri jumped in at 12. Well, let's just find out. Oh, well, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, bro. He fought Manny Pacquiao. And went to a decision. Fought Amir Khan. Decision. Then fought Eric Boone. Then fought Errol Spence. Okay, let's put the names there again. Fought Manny Pacquiao at 140. That's where they fought at. Fought Amir Khan at 147. Fought Eric Boone at 147. I don't give a fuck if they weighed 145. The weight that they fought at was 147. Got dropped 6 times. Sure did get dropped 6 times and finished on his feet. Well, what you saying to me? So getting dropped 6 times from Manny Pacquiao and finishing on your feet is bad? Now, I can understand if you get dropped 6 times by Rico Suave. I can get that. But you got dropped by Manny Pacquiao. So are y'all telling me that Manny Pacquiao dropping Chris Algieri 6 times made Chris Algieri a bum when he fought Errol Spence? Is that what y'all telling me? It's just a question. Just a question. This is not a catch-22. It's just a question. Because JMM got dropped multiple times by Manny Pacquiao too. Just throwing it out there. Tim Bradley got dropped multiple times. Tim Bradley did a fucking Rocky, The Rock from WWE, and did a back press and damn near threw his own self out the ring to just show the greatness of Manny Pacquiao. So I'm asking y'all. Just asking now. Is Chris Algieri being dropped 6 times by Manny Pacquiao and finishing on his feet? Doesn't that prove that Chris Algieri's got a chin? I mean, now correct me if I'm wrong. Chris a bum. Okay, Mills, remember you said this, my nigga. Remember that. Keep that same energy tomorrow, my nigga. Keep the same energy. Keep that same energy. Now, let me memorialize this shit. I'm going to memorialize this. I just want y'all to know y'all niggas lost before I started. That's why I'm telling you to keep that same energy. Keep the same energy when I go over both of these fighters, Bud and Errol, at the same time. Keep the same energy. Keep that. Chris was a bum. Okay, good. Glad you said that. Chris was a bum. Now I memorialized it for y'all. So you can't backtrack when I dig into that tomorrow. Cannot backtrack. Now, anyways, Manny Pacquiao dropped Chris Algieri 6 times. 6 times. And couldn't knock him out. This is in 2014 now. Hold on a second. Let me do something for y'all. Let me do something for y'all. There's Chris Algieri. There's Chris Algieri. So Chris Algieri, 20-0. Chris Algieri was the setup fight for him to get a Floyd Mayweather fight. Well, let me just see something. Tim Bradley, Jesse Vargas, Jeff Horn, Lucas Matisse, Adrian Broner. Man, Shorter's got a lot on there. Shorter's got a lot. Whatever. Let's keep that same energy tomorrow. Keep that same energy. Okay, so I'm not even going to, I know this. The things that y'all guys are saying, I already know this. Durable fighter, better than this guy, better than that guy. I already know it, and I'm going to show you tomorrow. I already know it, I'm going to show you. I just want all y'all to keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. That's all I want you to do. Keep the same energy. The same energy. Because Manny Pacquiao couldn't knock him out. Amir Khan couldn't knock him out. Didn't Amir Khan fight Phil McGregor after this and knock him out? Whatever. Anyways, so then you fight Eric Boone and you jump into the rankings, number 12. That is not a bad spot to jump into the rankings. He should damn sure be higher than Ruslan Pavatnikov because he beat him. Maybe y'all missed it. Maybe y'all missed it that he beat Ruslan Pavatnikov. Maybe y'all missed that. Maybe you missed it. So just like Lamont Peterson should not have jumped into the rankings above Danny Garcia, who beat him. That is a fair ranking. Very fair ranking. Very, very fair ranking. Jumping in at number 12 is a very fair ranking. Number 13, fine. 12, 13, very fair. Ruslan Pavatnikov is number 14. So Chris Algieri should be higher than Ruslan Pavatnikov. Somebody tell me he shouldn't. Somebody tell me he shouldn't. All you niggas running here talking about how Chris Algieri's a bum and blah, 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 this and that and that and this. Ruslan Pavatnikov was 14. So now tell me that Ruslan Pavatnikov should be ranked higher than Chris Algieri. I got time, bro. I'll wait. I got time. No, he's not a bum. No, he's not. Mills Lane. Bring that energy to me tomorrow. Bring that energy to me tomorrow. Because if he's a bum, he beat Ruslan Pavatnikov. Is Ruslan Pavatnikov a bum? Is Ruslan Pavatnikov a bum? Supreme Beast, my homie in the building, salute. Is Ruslan Pavatnikov a bum? Good. Now explain to me how he's a bum. So this nigga jumps in, whoever this nigga is, says, yes, he's a bum. Cool. Now explain to me how. Now, if you write anything else, I'm going to demolish you. I'm telling you that right now. The only thing you should be writing, nigga, is how Ruslan Pavatnikov is a bum. That's it. Nothing else. Don't write nothing else. Write anything else, I'm going to demolish you. Because I don't give a fuck if you niggas are here or not. I'm telling you that right now. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Now you said he's a bum. Fine. How? How is Ruslan Provodnikov a bum? How? Write anything that's not the explanation, and I'm demolishing your weird ass. Explain. Yes, he challenged Tim Bradley. Yes. And damn near killed him. Explain, nigga. It don't take you that fucking long. Write something. Nigga, I didn't say Chris Algieri. I said Ruslan Provodnikov. You said Ruslan Provodnikov is a bum. That's what you said. Okay, so if Ruslan is not a bum, then how is Chris Algieri a bum when he beat him? Explain, homie. Explain, homie. You said Chris Algieri is a bum. Chris Algieri beat Ruslan Provodnikov. You say Ruslan is not a bum. So explain how Chris is a bum and he beat the guy that you said is not a bum. Explain. This man says Ruslan is not a bum. That's what he says. This man says Rus is not a bum. All right, cool. That over here, that W says that Chris Algieri beat him. He beat him. So if Ruslan is not a bum and Chris Algieri beat him, how is Chris Algieri a bum? See, you guys trying to discredit. See, I'm not discrediting. I'm not discrediting anybody. I'm giving you what it is. I'm giving you what it is. These niggas coming here in their attempts to shit on Errol. Oh, Chris Algieri's a bum. But Ruslan is not a bum. But Chris Algieri beat Ruslan. Nigga, you make no sense. Stop it, homie. Stop it. You make no sense at all. And you just killed yourself. Now I'll continue on. Anyways, Leonard Bundoo. Facts, Dreezy. Facts. Leonard Bundoo. Next. Leonard Bundoo. People say, oh man, Leonard Bundoo was garbage. Leonard Bundoo was a bum. Leonard Bundoo was trash. He was trash, bro. Leonard Bundoo was trash. All right, well, let's look at this right quick. So you beat Chris Algieri, who was number 12 in the IBF, number 13 in the WBA, and number 4 in the WBO. No shit, Mills Lane. Nigga, go back and watch what I said yesterday about John Molina. Go back and watch yesterday, dick riding ass nigga. Go back to yesterday. No shit, Bud beat Molina. Go back and look at what I said about Molina yesterday. Nigga, y'all motherfucking dick riders are weird as fuck to me. Y'all motherfuckers is weird as fuck. I swear to God, bro. Y'all, bro, and I fuck with you, Mills. You know that, bro. But y'all, that dick riding shit, bro, you need to kick the habit, my nigga. That dick riding shit, nigga, kick the habit. For real, kick the fucking habit. Stop it, kick the habit. As a matter of fact, let's go back. Let's go back to Chris Algieri. So Chris Algieri, right? Let's look at something right quick. Because you know what they do? They talk about, oh, well, the knockout streak. The knockout streak. All right, well, let's look at Chris Algieri. Let's just see. Okay, all these are wins. All wins. Oh, first loss, unanimous decision. Second loss, unanimous decision. When knocked out. Okay. So the only person to ever stop a bum, the only person to ever stop this bum was Errol Spence. I never said Molina is a bum, nigga. What you talking about? I never said Molina was a bum. Never. Not one time. Not once. Never once did I ever say Molina was a bum. I never said that. So I don't know where the fuck you getting this from. So if you're just following off of what Dreezy said, then cool. But I never said he was a bum. Not once, ever. But anyways, the only person to ever knock out this guy, the only person, was Errol Spence. This bum. And he fought Manny Pacquiao, and Pacquiao couldn't knock him out. Fought Amir Khan, and Amir Khan couldn't knock him out. Then he fights Errol and gets destroyed. Let me say it again. Let me say it one more time. One more time for y'all. He fought Manny Pacquiao and Amir Khan back to back and took them both the distance. Bro, man, see, Mills, you making this hard for your boy. I swear to you, I'm gonna fuck this nigga up tomorrow. I promise you on everything, bro. I'm gonna fuck this nigga up tomorrow. Stick around, nigga. Stick around, nigga. Stick around. I'm gonna fuck your boy up. You're making it worse and worse and worse with this dick riding shit. I'm telling you that now. Because in my mind, all I was doing was gonna match the niggas up. That's all I was gonna do. I was gonna match the niggas up. But the more you dick riders keep coming here with this stupid ass fucking shit, when I didn't do that yesterday, the more you dick riders keep coming in here, you're making it worse for your boy. I promise you that. Promise you. You're making it worse. You're making it worse. All you gotta do is just sit there, look at what I'm doing, and be like, oh, okay, I see that. Oh, okay, I see that. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay, that doesn't make sense. No, you keep on going with this weird ass shit, you're gonna make it very, very bad for your boy. Very bad. Very bad. Okay, pause. Pac ran from Bud. Okay. Click the link, nigga. Click the link and let's explain. This is what you want. Click the link. No, fuck the popcorn, nigga. Click the link and come here and explain to me when Pacquiao ran from Bud. That nigga said, give me 20 million and has been saying that since 2017. And Bud Crawford is not trying to fight this nigga at all. So click the link and tell me when Pac, who told this nigga, give me 20 million and we can fight. ESPN, who is the richest platform, sports platform on earth, has 20 million to give him. Their internet budget is $36 million. So you let me know when Pacquiao ran from Bud. Let me know. When Pacquiao said, I'm not fighting him. Let me know. Nah, fuck that, nigga. Don't take it back now. You was running with that shit. You was running with it, my nigga. Now you already know I went in on this already. You know this. Multiple times, God. You know this. But yet you're going to say, oh, Pacquiao ran from Bud in order to distract from what I'm doing. Stop it, nigga. Stop it. And you know I'll fuck with you. Stop it. Stop it. Because they can pay Pacquiao 20 million right now and get that fight. Right now. Manny Pacquiao has never said one time, not once, has he said, oh, well, I'm not fighting Bud Crawford without no crowd. Show me a link. Show me something. Show me something anywhere that Manny Pacquiao has ever said, I will not fight Bud Crawford without a crowd. Show me. The only stipulation that Manny Pacquiao said is 20 million. That's it. He never said nothing else. He ain't asking you to fight in the Philippines. We got to go to the mountains. Let's go to Big Bear. He ain't asking none of that shit. He said, give me 20 million. I'll fight you in your mother's house. Give me 20 million. So miss me, homie. Miss me with that shit. Now, let me get back to this work. Leonard Bundu was his next fight. Leonard Bundu. Anthony DeGraw, salute. Okay, another Bud Dick Rider. How can he afford 20 million? BFTB, let's be real. Then tell Bud to shut the fuck up calling for Manny Pacquiao. Simple. Tell him to shut the fuck up then. He got options. He's got options. If he can't afford it, then shut the fuck up about it. You've got options. Now, which one do you want to use, Sir Senior? Which one? Which one do you want to use, my nigga? Which one? Do you want him to keep calling for Manny Pacquiao when he can't afford it? Which one? Because you can't have them both. So which one do you want? Nigga, don't get quiet on me. You're still here. Which one do you want? Which one? Nigga, don't get quiet. You be typing real fast all the time. Now I will ask you again, which one? Is he either shutting the fuck up or is he pressing for the fight? Which one? Which one? Oh, now all of a sudden you can't talk to me? Sir Senior, you writing all the time, and now all of a sudden you can't talk to me. You consistently write over and over and over again, and now all of a sudden you can't talk. Now, and then the nigga comes with dick rider shit. Some more dick rider shit. Okay, bro. All right, Sir Senior. Okay, Sir Senior. Click the link, homie. Click the link, homie, and let's address exactly what you just said. Let's address exactly what you just said. Fuck all that typing. Click the link. Let's address exactly what you just said. Fuck all the typing. Click the link. Fuck all the typing, bro. Fuck all that. Because you're jumping in here when I'm talking about Errol Spence. You jump in here dick riding with Bud Crawford. So click the link. And let's address exactly what you're saying right now. Nothing else. I ain't trying to address nothing else. Click the link and let's address that. I'm literally talking about Errol Spence Jr.'s resume. And the Bud Dick Riders won't even let me do that. You don't even give a fuck, bro. You don't even care. How can he afford 20 million? And then you at me. Why the fuck are you at me? Click the link now, homie. Click the link. Why are you at me? If that's the case, you could have said he can't afford 20 million and just let it roll in the comments and let me just keep going. But you're adding me. Now click the link. What are you waiting on? You've been here before. Click the link. Stop playing with me. Bro, Sir Senior, bro. Sir Senior, you my homie. All right? You the homie. You a dick rider. You's a straight fucking dick rider. You're telling me in one sentence, how can he afford 20 million at BFTB? Let's be real. In one sentence. And then in the very next sentence, when I say to you, okay, fine, if you can't afford it, then stop calling for it. Stop calling for it if you can't afford it. I don't know how you can't afford it when you are a part of the highest, the largest, the biggest platform for sports in the world. A multi-billion-dollar corporation. A multi-billion-dollar corporation. ESPN is so big that their internet budget, just the internet, what they made in profits off the internet last month was $36 million. And you're telling me they can't afford 20 million for Manny Pacquiao? Is that what you're telling me? So then you're saying you don't want no work. And then the very next sentence, my man says to me, the very next sentence. So if he stops calling for Pacquiao, then y'all will say he now scared. When's the last time he called for Pacquiao? When is the last time that Terrence Bud Crawford has called for Pacquiao? When's the last time? No one gives a fuck if he calls for Pacquiao or not. You Bud Dick Riders only want to see him fight Errol Spence. That is it. Miss me with that bullshit, Sir Senior. Stop it, nigga. That nigga ain't calling for Errol for Bud Crawford. For Manny Pacquiao right now. He's not calling for Pacquiao right now. He is not. Bud Crawford versus Manny Pacquiao is not the big fight that people are calling for. Stop it. They're calling for Errol and Bud. That's it. They ain't calling for Bud and Pacquiao. But you see how the nigga moved the goalposts? Oh, if he stops calling for Pacquiao, y'all will say he's now scared. The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, I'm in another live. I'm in another live, so I can't click on the link. I'm in another live. Okay. All right, dude. Okay, dude. Sure, bro. Sure you would. You's a dick rider. And you know good and damn well you's a dick rider. And you know if you came up in the graveyard, I'd send you right back in a casket. You fucking know that. You know it. That's why you ain't clicking the link. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get back to this. I'll go ahead and get back to what I was doing. And that's my nigga. But you know I'm going to give you that fucking work. You know that. But anyways, I'm going to get back to this work. Leonard Bundu. 33, 1, and 2. Leonard Bundu. All right. So Leonard Bundu was IBF ranked number 12. IBF ranked number 12. Leonard Bundu. Now, before I go forward, let's make sure we get this correct. So we fought him August 2016. So let's look at these rankings. Matter of fact, shit, we in March right now, 2016. Is Leonard Bundu in here? No, not at all. Well, let's look at April. Because I want to know when Leonard, but I know when, but I want to show y'all. Okay, nigga. All right. You trying to stunt on someone who can't step up, but don't do that. You better than that. The fuck you talking about, nigga? What do you mean you can't step up? You said you're on another motherfucking live. Get the fuck off of it. Get off of it. You said you're on another live. Why can't you step up, nigga? The fuck you talking about? What are you talking about? Trying to stunt? I don't need to stunt. I kill you niggas every fucking day. The fuck are you talking about? Oh, you trying to stunt on someone who can't step up. Why can't you? Why can't you get on? Why can't you get off the other live? Why can't you? Why can't you? You getting paid to be on the other live? Is that what you're doing? Are you getting paid to be on the other live? So you're on a YouTube live stream for work. Fine. Let me go ahead and memorialize what you said. Let me go ahead and memorialize the shit that you said. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and memorialize what you said. So if he stops calling for Pac-Man, y'all will say he now scared. Because what I told you is Manny Pacquiao has consistently said for years, all he wants to fight Bud is $20 million. That is it. He did not say about the location. He didn't say about the gloves, the ring size, nothing. $20 million. That's it. The law is in the building. Salute, homie. That is all Manny Pacquiao has ever said. $20 million. Every excuse in the world was made from everybody else. Manny Pacquiao never changed. $20 million is what I want. $20 million. That's what he said multiple times. So I said, give him the money and beat his ass. You said they can't afford it. Come on, Bftb, they can't afford it. Okay, well, if you can't afford it, why are you calling for the fight? Why? If you can't afford it, why are you calling for it? Then my thing is, if you can't afford it, stop saying it. Stop saying that, Pacquiao won't fight me. Stop saying it. If you can't afford it. That is like me going to a Bugatti dealership and telling the guys at the dealership, you won't, yo, the Bugatti's ducking me, bro. Man, this Bugatti dealership is ducking me. Yo, listen, bro. Listen, I got $5,000 cash in my pocket. Cash. I got $5,000 cash. Y'all don't want to give me that. I got $5,000 cash. The Bugatti deal, man. This Bugatti dealership is full of shit. These niggas is scared, bro. These Bugatti dealership niggas is trash. Yo, these Bugatti dealerships, the Bugatti's trash, bro. This Bugatti is horrible, bro. Y'all niggas is trash. Listen, bro, these niggas is scared. The Bugatti dealership, they don't want to sell me no car, bro. These niggas don't want no money. Man, Bugatti, they don't want no money, bro. These niggas is ass. They garbage. Bugatti don't want nothing to do with nobody, bro. They garbage. Bugatti's trash. I came here with 5,000 cash, ready to put that work in, ready to drive off the lot flat. I was ready to drive off the lot. Bugatti is garbage. I had 5 stacks in my pocket, cash, brand new hundreds. Shit had the fucking 5K wrap around it and everything. But since they don't want to sell me no Bugatti, Bugatti's ducking me. They scared. They scared to sell me their car. Scared. Scared to sell me their car. Yeah. How much sense does that make, Sir Senior? How much sense does that make? If I can't afford the Bugatti, I might want to shut the fuck up about talking about buying one. I just might want to shut the fuck up. No, fuck the chat. Fuck the chat, nigga. Fuck that. You're not on Bftb chat. You're on Bftb's live. Fuck all that. Challenge me. You get on here. But it's okay. Memorialize it. It's memorialized. I'll see you tomorrow. It's memorialized. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Anyways, let's get back to this work. So now, Leonard Bundu, 33, 1 and 2, number 12 in the IBF, number 6 in the and was moved to number 6, and I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that, bro. I got a problem. No, so let's go through this. Let's go through this now. I want y'all to see this. When he fought Errol, Leonard Bundu fought him in August. All right, so let's go and go through the chronological order. In March, no Leonard Bundu, 0. April, no Leonard Bundu. Oh, there he is, just jumped in. Now I'm going to show y'all when he jumped in. Watch this. He jumped in April 2016. Now watch this. So you beat Frankie Gavitt. You go to distance with Keith Thurman. You're out for a year. You come back. You beat Pablo Munguia. You beat Juicy Vulva. You know, what kind of name is this? This nigga's name is Juicy Vulva. Bro, ain't the vulva the thing on the clit? Now, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't the vulva the thing on the clit? Where the queens at? Hey, where the queens at, bro? One of the queens got to let me know if I'm reading this. Bro, ain't the vulva the thing on the clit, bro? This nigga's name is Juicy Vulva. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Anyways, so the nigga Leonard Bundu beat a nigga named Juicy Vulva, right? And then he fought Errol Spence. Hold up, y'all. The homie Mills Lane, my big brother. What's popping, God, in that cash up? I appreciate you, homie. Man, Mills, you know it's all love, brother. But you know I'm gonna go hard, homie. You know that. But you know it's all love. But anyways, so this nigga Leonard Bundu fought Keith Thurman. Then 7 months later, or 6 months later, fought Pablo Munguia, whoever the fuck that is. The following year, fought Juicy Vulva, and then he fought Errol Spence. Now, putting this nigga in, I want y'all to see this now. Putting this nigga in, hold up, where the fuck? Okay, so this is April. All right, April 2016. Leonard Bundu fought Juicy Vulva in April. John Gotti was popping. I don't like this, bro. I don't like this. I can understand why they put him in there because he went the distance, all right? He went the distance with Manny Pacquiao. So it makes sense to put him in the rankings. Not Manny Pacquiao, but Keith Thurman. So he went the distance. So it makes sense to put him in the rankings. But why are you putting him in the rankings? Why are you putting him in the... No, Southside. No, I'm not paying attention, homie. I'm not paying attention. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Nope. Because I know you're going to say some funny shit. I know. No, I'm not doing it. Nah, Southside. Nah, homie. Anyways. So Leonard Bundu went the distance with Keith Thurman. All right. Now, I want you to see something with Keith Thurman. Want y'all to see something. All right, Leonard Bundu. KO. So let's see something right quick. From Leonard Bundu, we're going to go back 10. That's all, just 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. 6, 7, 8, and 2. So in 10 fights, Keith Thurman was 8-2. He was 10-0 with 8 knockouts. One of those fighters that he could not knock out, one of them was Leonard Bundu. One of them was Leonard Bundu. Just want to make sure we're clear on that. And he was beating the brakes off Leonard Bundu. But Leonard Bundu was giving him problems like a motherfucker. But anyways, so here's Leonard Bundu. Fights Errol Spence and gets destroyed in 6 rounds. Fights Errol Spence and gets destroyed in 6 rounds. Errol Spence was chasing this man all over the ring. The same way he did for Chris Algieri. You know, Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao couldn't stop him. Amir Khan couldn't stop him. All the fast hands, couldn't stop him. Errol Spence, footwork, his superior footwork, had Chris Algieri just fucking befuddled. His superior footwork had Bundu not knowing where to go. Beat the dumb shit out of him, bro. Nope, I ain't looking at you, Southside, bro. Nope. Nope, not doing it. I'm not doing it, Southside. You're not getting me, bro. Nah, it's not happening. And it's funny because I know you saying some shit, bro. But I want y'all to understand what my homie Southside is doing, y'all. Now, you would think how thorough I broke down Bud yesterday. You would think that the Bud Dick Riders and the Bud Diehards would want me to do the same. You would think that they wouldn't want to interfere and interrupt. They would want me to go in and be thorough. They would want me to go in and break this apart and break it down. They would want that. But they know better. They know better, which is the reason why they're coming in with all the distractions. Bro, you would think they would come in with the distractions yesterday. You would think all the distractions would be yesterday from the Bud Dick Riders. That's what you would think. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there, y'all. When I'm going in on Bud's resume, just giving y'all the facts, the same way I'm giving y'all about Errol's today, the same facts. You would think that all the distractions would have came in yesterday. Why wouldn't you want me to expose Errol's resume? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Nah, Southside, don't try to tell me that, homie. Nah, homie. You a boss, nigga. I know what you got going on, homie. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, homie. But today, for some reason, y'all got time. Y'all got time today. I wonder why, bro. I wonder why, bro. Wonder why. What up, bro? I got y'all, bro. Bftb got you, best believe I do. If I never had you, if you never thought that I had you, I got you. I know, homie. I know you don't care about resumes. I know. You are one of very few, homie. My big homie Southside is one of very few. Because most people do care about resumes. That's what most people use on a consistent basis. Is resumes. Oh, resume this and resume that. Oh, resume. Oh, well, what about his resume? Because what they'll say is this accolades. But your accolades is your resume. That's your accolades. Your accolades is your resume. I mean, now y'all can try to tell me something different. Y'all can definitely try to tell me something different. Oh, no, that's not it. Accolades is not your resume. Accolades is something else, Bftb. Yep. Yes, indeedy.
Tell me. I wonder. Tell me.
I just wonder. I wonder why everybody's coming in today on Errol Spence resume. I wonder, bro. I wonder. Can anybody tell me why today I'm going in on Errol Spence? Shouldn't everybody be wanting me to break his resume up? Bro, I just wonder, bro. It's just a question, homie. It's just boxing. Salute. It's just a question, bro. It's just a question. Sure is a lot of distraction and deflection coming in. A lot of distraction and deflection when it comes to Errol Spence resume. But there was none of it yesterday. None of it. But today, when I'm going over EJ's resume, is all kinds of distraction. Oh, everybody's trying to distract. Oh, everybody wants to deflect. Y'all knew what I was going to do when I started. It's okay. I understand. Anyways, let me go ahead and get back to this work. Leonard Bundu. All right. Here you go, Leonard. You jumped in the resume, right? You beat Juicy Volva and jumped in at number 12. Cool. I understand that. You beat Juicy Volvo. You went to this with Keith Thurman. You got a name. I got it. Totally understand it. If you want to put him on the rankings, put that nigga down at 13, 14, 15. That's fine. No problem. Put him down there. No way in hell should that man have been top 10 at all. Nowhere in hell. But here's where my problem comes into play. Because y'all see this, right? April. You see where Leonard Bundu is in April. Now watch this shit. Now he hasn't fought nobody now. He hasn't fought nobody at all but Juicy Volva. That's the only person he fought. All right, here's May. Someone tell me how the fuck this nigga jumped from 12 to 7. Someone tell me how this nigga jumped from 12 to 7 in 1 month and he didn't fight anybody but Juicy Volva. Someone let me know this. Now, I get it. You went the distance with Keith Thurman. I get it. But putting this nigga top 10 from beating no one. No one. Okay, let's compare him up. Because they was asking me a question. All right. So we got EJ at number 2. He's still there. Konstantin Pondimarv at number 3. He's still there. Jeff Horn still there. Lamont Peterson still there. We got Dimitrenko and Sammy Vasquez. They switched spots. Well, actually, Leonard Bundu jumped in. So Lamont Peterson and Dimitrenko was there and Sammy Vasquez. And then Lamont Peterson jumped in and put out Sammy Vasquez. So then you would think that this guy lost, is what you would think. But that doesn't change Omar Figueroa. Skeet. That don't change them, bro. That does not change them at all. That does not change. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So you went from 12 to 7. Omar Figueroa is still there. Omar Figueroa. Rico Mueller. Skeet. Fucking the Treasury Secretary, Mnuchin. The motherfucking Mnuchin was in there. So Mnuchin jumped in. So Mnuchin lost and dropped down. That's one, bro. No, Mnuchin won. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way that Leonard Bundu jumps from 12 to 7. No way. because Skeet Skeet and Omar Figueroa are still there, and Rico Suave is still there. No way. No way, bro. No way. If anything, if somebody dropped out, right? That's one person. Because Rico, motherfucking Skeet Skeet, and Omar Figueroa are still there. So how the fuck are you jumping them? How did you jump them? Nah, homie. No. No. Now, you were top 12. All right, cool. I give you that. Because you went the distance with Keith Thurman. I'll give you that. But you should have stayed your black ass right where the fuck you was at number 12. Bro, you ain't got to put this nigga at number 7, bro. And then, hold on a second. Hold up. Because that was May. Here's August. Oh, no, whoa, wait a minute. Miss something. When did these motherfuckers fight? Oh, they fought in August. That's why he fell out. But I'm just saying, bro. Like, how can you? How did he jump to number 7, bro? How did he do that? You fought nobody but Juicy Vulva. That's it. Anyways, so as y'all see, you did nothing, and you moved up. Did nothing, bro. Nothing. So Errol Spence, beating number 12, became number 3 to WBC, number 3 in WBO, and number 2 in the IBF. Let's keep going. His next fight, Kell Brook. That's a good fight. That's the champion. That's a good fight. That's a champion. Okay. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold up. LDBC, this is free speech. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you how much free speech it is. I'm going to show you how much free speech it is. That's how much free speech it is. Now, to show you, it ain't free over here, motherfucker. You want to speak? Put it in super chat. Matter of fact, put it in the Cash App, motherfucker. Do that. Do that. The fuck you think, oh, this is free speech. Not over here. You want to speak? Put it in the Cash App. Oh, hashtag LDBC. This is free speech. All right. Let me go ahead and correct you. No, it ain't. Put it in the Cash App. You want to say anything to me? Put it in the Cash App. Anything. Fuck your free speech. How about that? How about that? Now you go through the fucking preamble and go through the Constitution and find out where it says you have free speech on BFTB's page. Find that in the preamble. Figure out which one of the amendments says that you have free speech on BFTB's channel. Figure that out. Figure out which one. When you figure out which motherfucking one of the laws, which one of the rules, where it's right in the Constitution that says you have free speech on BFTB's channel, figure it out and then come back here. Until then, fuck you, pay me. Until then, fuck you, pay me. You want to talk to me? Put in the super chat. Yes, Mr. Mont, they're worth 28 billion, but they can't come up with 20 million. They can't come up with 20 million. All right, cool. Anyways, Kell Brook. All right, Kell Brook, the number 1 ranked welterweight in the world. That is Kell Brook. When Errol Spence fought him, he was the number 1 ranked welterweight in the world. Bar and none. That is a fact, not a debate. Don't worry, you'll see tomorrow. Don't you worry, I got you covered. So we're going to move past that because that was for a belt. Lamont Peterson. Now, something that y'all saw multiple times when I was going through these IBF rankings. Lamont Peterson That's what y'all saw. Lamont Peterson. All right, y'all saw that there in August. I can go back. Matter of fact, I'll do y'all one. I'll do y'all one better because we're gonna look at Lamont Peterson. Here's Lamont Peterson. There he is. So Lamont Peterson fought Felix Diaz, was out for 2 years, came back, fought David Avanesian. For the WBO title. WBA title. You fought David Avanesian for the WBA title. He was the WBA champion. His next fight was Errol Spence. Now, people are saying, oh, man, this guy, he wasn't. Now, my issue with this fight, here's my issue. Lamont Peterson, in order to get a fight with Errol Spence, had to vacate the WBA title. I know this for a fact because I talked to him personally. So I know this for a fact. We was in the casino and shit at the crap table. And I'm like, that's Lamont, bro. Because it was like me, him, and like 2 other people. Some older white people and shit. So they didn't know who the fuck he was. I knew who he was. So when I went over there, we just started chopping it up. Real cool brother, man. Real quiet too, man. But we started chopping it up. And I'm like, bro, like, why aren't you fighting Keith Thurman? And he told me, well, we're in negotiations, but he don't want to fight me. He don't want to fight me because you're supposed to be unifying. The WBA said that they were supposed to be unifying the WBA Super and the WBA Regular. Keith Thurman was a WBA Super. Lamont Peterson was a WBA Regular. They were supposed to be unifying. But Keith Thurman didn't want to fight Lamont Peterson. Yes, Michael Linton. That's exactly where I was at. Not DC Live, Horseshoe Live. And it's in Baltimore. Not DC Live, Horseshoe Live. That's the casino, it's Horseshoe Live, Michael Linton. So I ran into the champ at the fucking crap table. And we was just chopping it up. And he told me they're in negotiations, but Keith Thurman is making the negotiations really hard because he don't want to fight him. So he's doing some crazy shit. Now he didn't tell me what it was, but the African Sci-Fi Scholar, salute, homie. I appreciate you in the Cash App King. He said, you killing him, bro. I appreciate you, God. That's all I do, family. That's all I do. So again, this is a factual statement. If anybody in here who knows Lamont Peterson, you can ask that man and he will tell you, because I'm not lying to you. A factual statement. We was in Horseshoe Live. We was in a live casino, not Horseshoe. I saw what Brian H said. We was in live casino in Arundel Mills. We was in live casino. And I was there. It was me, him, and like 2 older white people. Asante L was popping. Yeah, Bumpy, Arundel Mills, yes. And I saw him. I recognized him. He was trying to be low key, but I recognized him. So then I went over there and I started talking to him and shit, and we was chopping it up. Real cool dude. And when I asked him why isn't he fighting Keith Thurman, he told me because Keith Thurman is making the negotiations hard, bro. He's making it really hard, moving the goalposts and shit. Like the WBA wanted to unify the belts, and the reason why they wanted to, how I took it was the reason why they wanted to unify is so that they can make another WBA champion, unify it, then make another one to get sanction fees. So you got the WBA belt for this long, and then boom. Now you're looking on the screen at when the man won the belt. All right, you're looking at when he won it. February 2017. Obasar, yes. I lived there since 2016, homie. From 2016 to 2000 to last year, I lived in Baltimore. Did my lives and everything. Told everybody where I was at. Everybody knew where I was at. And all these niggas doing the same shit they're doing now. Oh, if I had your address, I'd pull up on you. Oh, I'd beat you up. I'd fuck you up, bruv. If I had your address, if I knew where you was at. All these niggas got my address and none of these niggas doing anything. Whatever. Anyways. So you see, he fought David Avanesian in February. Nah, Gary Russell don't be going to casinos like that, bro. Gary just be in the gym. But anyway, so he won the belt in February. Now, let me go and let me show y'all. There you go. Lamont Peterson was the WBA champion. Keith Thurman was the WBA super champion. The WBA wanted Keith Thurman and Lamont Peterson to unify. They wanted to unify the belt so that they can get another guy in. That's what they wanted. That is how it was given to me. Unify the belt to get fresh blood on the WBA regular title. Because the winner between Keith and Lamont would have been the WBA super champion, and then there would have been fresh blood for the WBA regular. But Lamont Peterson, now this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. But remember, 2 days ago, when Fanon said, man, they don't want Errol to shine. When Fanon was saying, they're making it extremely difficult for Errol. They're trying to piggyback Errol all into the bank. They're trying to ride this horse because they know he's a cash cow. They know that. So they're trying to milk this man the best they can. Milk the shit out of Errol Spence is what they're trying to do. Someone explain to me why they made Lamont Peterson vacate his WBA regular title instead of unifying the WBA regular with the IBF to force Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence. Someone explain to me. If Fanon was not on it when he said that, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, when he said that, it opened a whole new can of worms for me. It opened a whole new can of worms. Because remember now, Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao was a WBA unification. I want y'all to understand this. Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao was a WBA unification. Manny Pacquiao had the belt that Lamont Peterson vacated. Do I gotta say it again? Fanon opened, bro, when Fanon said what he said, when he put that out there, I was like, man, I knew what I was going to do. I knew what I was going over today, but I didn't want to give it up yesterday. Yesterday, I just gave you a little bit. I knew what I was doing today, which is why I didn't say nothing about it. In order for Lamont Peterson to get the Errol Spence fight, and I know this for a fact because he told me, in order for him to get the Errol Spence fight, he had to vacate his WBA belt. This ain't nobody telling no secondhand anything. I know it for a fact because he told me. He did, out of his mouth. He told me he had to vacate to get that fight. The regular can unify Cap City. Yes, they can. Cap City, do you want to say that again? Cap City, you want to try again, homie? You want to try again? Do you want to try again? Let me know if you want to try again. Let me know if that's your final answer. Let me know if that is your final answer. Let me know. Let me know. Matter of fact, I got you. I got you. I'm going to help you out, bro. I'm going to help you out. Help you out. I'm gonna help you out, homie, and then I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna help you out, and then I'm moving on. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out, and then I'm moving on. I'm gonna help you out. Hold up, hold up. Let me help you out, bro, because this is what I do. Because this is what I do. So I'm gonna help you out. Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman. Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman to unify the WBA welterweight belts. So when you say the regular can't unify, you don't know what you're talking about. You're talking to the wrong person. You might want to try that on somebody else's live. You might want to try that on somebody else's live, because that is two fights where the WBA ordered the unification. That's two fights. The belt that Manny Pacquiao had is the same one that Lamont Peterson had to vacate in order to fight Errol Spence. So try again, homie. Try again. Try again. Now, I will ask y'all this question again. For Division Salute, I'm asking y'all this question again. Yes, that is why Pacquiao had the belt. Yes, that is why. Because Pacquiao beat Ruslan for the WBA belt, and then he unified it with Keith Thurman. But had Lamont Peterson kept his WBA regular belt and fought Errol Spence, and Errol Spence became the IBF and WBA regular champion. You know, the same belt that Canelo Alvarez won off of Rocky Slave House, the same one. Okay, all right, let me put it out here for you again. Let me put it out for you for Jerome. So, Jerome, I don't know why you're asking me, was Lamont Peterson the WBA at 47 or 40? Do you see who the champion is, Jerome? My brother Jerome. The super champion is Keith Thurman. The regular champion is Lamont Peterson. Adrian Broner, Danny Garcia. You do see welterweight right there, homie. Welterweight. Danny Garcia, Carlos blah blah, David Evanesian, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. This is 147. 147. Oh, you good. You good, Jerome. You good, homie. My homie Jerome, you good, bro. But anyways, let's get back to this work. So Lamont Peterson versus Errol Spence would have been a unification. His first unification. It would have been his first. That's what it should have been. Because he was the WBA regular, which would have forced Keith Thurman to unify with Errol Spence. Let that sink in. Let it sink in. It would have forced him. The WBA would have ordered it. He would have had, here's your opportunity, Keith. You either fight Errol Spence, who is a WBA regular, or you vacate. There's your opportunity. You fight Errol or vacate. If Lamont Peterson wasn't forced to vacate his title, if he was not forced to vacate his title, Lamont Peterson would have fought Errol. Errol would have beat him and had two belts, a major and a minor, which would have meant when Keith Thurman fought Danny Garcia, right? When he fought Danny and got both of the belts, the unification of the WBA belts would have been a 3-belt unification between Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Keith didn't have a choice. He did not have a choice. He didn't. It was ordered. Now, what he could have did at that point is drop the WBA belt, and they would have elevated Errol to WBA Super, and then made Manny Pacquiao the WBA regular. He would have fought, and if he would have dropped the WBA, they would have elevated Errol. Manny Pacquiao would have fought Ruslan for the vacant WBA regular, and then Pacquiao would have unified with Errol Spence. So what Fernand said 2 days ago was facts. They are making it absolutely as hard as they possibly can for Errol Spence. They're making it absolutely as hard as they can for Errol. Lamont Peterson, Kell Brook were both champions. He fought champions back to back. Back to back. Let's keep going. Carlos Ocampo was his mandatory. I showed y'all this yesterday. Carlos Ocampo was ranked number 3, and nobody was ranked above him. Carlos Ocampo was supposed to fight Konstantin Panamarev. Konstantin Panamarev wanted no smoke at all with Errol Spence. At all. He didn't give a fuck if he won or lost. He wanted no smoke with Errol and dropped smooth the fuck out. Said, Ocampo, you got it. Fuck that. You got it. Ocampo fought him. Ocampo said, fuck it, I'm going to take this bag, and got destroyed. And then in Errol's next fight was Mikey Garcia. Now, this one right here is a very, very telling fight. This right here is a very, very telling fight. I'm not even going to go in on this because Batman put some shit out that I'm doing some research. Shout out to Gary Russell, older brother. He put some shit out that I'm doing some research for. Because he said, why do you think that Mikey Garcia was able to move up and fight Errol Spence right away? Why do you think that? Because if you are a champion, you can move up and fight the champion. Bro, I was in the rules and regulations. I have not seen anywhere in there, nowhere in there, that says that. I also have seen nowhere in there that authorized Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia to fight at all. At all. When Mikey Garcia moved up, let me show y'all. Now, y'all see this. I'm not going to go in too deep. I'm not, because I'm going to do this all by itself. But I'm going to skim the surface. When Mikey Garcia moved up to fight him, y'all see the fight date? That was March. All right? That was March. March 16th, 2019 is when Errol and Mikey fought. Now, watch this. In order for a champion to fight any fighter, you can either be one of two things or three things. Either a champion and you're unifying. Top 10 and I can fight you and I don't need anybody's permission. Or top 15 and I need the sanctioning body to approve it. If you are 11 through 15, I need the sanctioning body to approve it. If you're 1 through 10, I can fight you as a voluntary. Or if you're a champion, I can fight you whenever I want. That's it. Those are your three options. Watch this. They fought in March. They fought March 2019. Here's January 2019. Here's February 2019. All right, January. Where's Mikey Garcia? Where is Mikey Garcia? Where's Mikey Garcia? Okay. Here's February. Where is Mikey Garcia? They fought the next month. For shits and giggles. For shits and giggles, let's go to March. The month that they fought. The month they fought. Where is Mikey Garcia? The homie Alfred. There was a deal made for that. But it wasn't what you're saying right there. But there was a deal made for that. There was a deal. But that is irrelevant. Absolutely irrelevant. Irrelevant. Mikey Garcia had beat Sergey Lipinets. Now, hold on a second. Let's look at this now. Or did he beat Bunny? I think he beat Lipinets. He beat the nigga Lipinets. When the fuck did he beat him? Let me go back right quick. Because I want you to see this. Yeah, he beat Lipinets for the IBF title at 140. Then he dropped down and beat him for the IBF and WBC at 135. So what they did, what Batman said yesterday, has validity. And I'm going to go in on it. I'm going to go in on it. Because he fought for the IBF belt, for the IBF belt here, because E-Bunny had the IBF belt. And then he fought again for the IBF belt. 3 fights in a row for the IBF belt at 3 different weight classes. So again, what Batman said yesterday is that if you are a champion in a lower weight class and you move up, you can challenge the champion right away. That's what he said. It's not in the rules. I have not seen it yet. I'm still looking. I have not seen it yet. But this damn sure backs it up. This damn sure backs up what Batman said yesterday. That if you are a champion and you move up, you can challenge for that belt. So why didn't Bud challenge Thurman for his? Bud had all 4 belts. He could have challenged anybody he wanted. If Bud wanted Errol, why didn't Bud move up and use the same fucking preference that Mikey Garcia did to fight Errol? Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't you worry. BF is going to go in on this. BF is going to go in on this. Best believe. Don't think that this shit's going to fall by the wayside, nigga. Oh, no. 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 David DeReal says, nah, that's the WBO's rules. Correct, David DeReal. So explain to me how Errol Spence was able to fight Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is not ranked at all. At all. At all. In order for Errol Spence to fight anybody, in order for the IBF champion to fight anybody, and defend his belt, they must be at least in the top 15. At least in the top 15. Talk to me tomorrow, sir, senior. Talk to me tomorrow. Don't worry, you're not going to stay blocked, but you're going to get blocked right now, though. You're going to get blocked right now because you ducking me. You got all this shit to say, but you won't click the link. Don't worry, I'll unblock you as soon as the link is over. As soon as my live is over with, I'll unblock you. As soon as my live is over with. But at this moment, since you keep fucking ducking me, nigga, since you keep ducking me, I'm not trying to see what the fuck you talking about. Not trying to see it. Because you could have easily clicked the link and spoke your piece. But you got all this work to do with, all this business and all this business work, but you're constantly typing. Don't worry, I'll unblock you. Don't worry about it. I'll unblock you. Just not today. Anyways, now back to what I was saying. How did Errol Spence get an opportunity to fight Mikey Garcia? Mikey Garcia was never ranked in the top 15 in the IBF 147 sanctioning body. Never. How did Errol Spence get the opportunity to fight Mikey Garcia? Anybody. Anybody. For that sake, how did he get the opportunity to fight Sergey Lipinets? He was the WBC champion at 135. Whatever, bro. Whatever. The bottom line is, what Batman said makes sense. And if you can't make this make sense, if you can't say, no, Mikey, you can't move up to 135, 140 and fight from 135 to 140 to 147 and just fight the champion back to back to back. You can't do that. No, Mikey Garcia, you can't do that. You can't. Exactly, Jay Moretti. Exactly. But that is what Batman said yesterday. That's what Batman said yesterday. Batman said, and I didn't go with him because I didn't do my research. Batman said, if you are a champion at the lower weight class and you move up The champion has to fight you. You can fight that champion. If you got the WBA, WBO, WBC, IBF belt, if you have that belt in a lower weight class, you can move up and challenge for that one. Which makes sense because Danny Garcia did it. Danny Garcia did it. Danny Garcia moved up from 140 to 147 and won the WBC title. I think he had like a tune-up fight, and then he fought for the WBC title. Stephen Cornelius says, "Isn't that how Usyk is the mandatory for Joshua?" Yes, but what I was thinking, Steve, is that you had to be undisputed to get those type of accolades. Usyk was undisputed. That's the reason why he can move up and challenge Anthony Joshua and jump ahead of Dillian White. That's what my mindset was that, and it's in the rules of WBO. That I know for sure, that you can move up, the undisputed guy can move up and get a shot at the belt right away, become the mandatory. However, Mikey Garcia was never undisputed. Mikey Garcia was never undisputed. Never. In no weight class. And moved up from 140 to 147. Moved up from 140 to 147 and challenged Errol Spence right away. Didn't fight anybody. Now, again, I'm still doing my research, but from what Batman said yesterday, I can't prove it wrong. And no one can tell me how Mikey Garcia was able to fight Errol Spence. Nobody. Without fighting anybody, becoming in the ranks at all. No one can tell me that shit. Mark Jamil, salute. So I'm going to go in on this one all by myself. Anyways, let's move back. Let's move on. Sean Porter. Unification. That would have been his third if they didn't force Lamont Peterson to vacate his WBA regular. Sean Porter would have been his third unification. That would have been Lamont Peterson. Not his third, his second unification, but it would have been his third belt. It would have been his second unification and his third belt. Lamont Peterson would have unified the IBF and WBA regular. Sean Porter would have unified the IBF, the WBA regular, and the WBC. That means Errol Spence right now would have had 3 belts and been a hop, skip, and a jump away from a unification with Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Because Keith Thurman would have vacated that shit. Keith Thurman, if the WBA would have pressed for B&B boxing, he's not a voluntary, homie. Mikey Garcia is not a voluntary. He's not. The only way Mikey Garcia could be a voluntary is if Mikey Garcia was ranked in the top 15. That is it. Mikey Garcia was not ranked at all. So if Mikey Garcia was my uncle, Stormy B man in the building, if Mikey Garcia was a voluntary for Errol Spence, then the rule that Batman said yesterday must apply. If Errol Spence can fight Mikey Garcia in a voluntary, because he was the IBF champion at a lower weight and he moved up to fight for the same belt, which is what Batman said yesterday. If he can do that, and what Batman said is Errol couldn't turn it down, because if you're a champion and you move up to fight the champion, then you get that right. That's what Batman said yesterday. Again, I don't know if it's real or not, but from Mikey Garcia being the IBF champion in lower weight class and moving up to challenge Errol right away, with no fights or nothing, not even ranked in 147 at all. Mikey Garcia wasn't ranked in no sanctioning body at all. None. moved up and fought Errol right away. So then what Batman said must be correct. It must be. Batman is Gary Russell's older brother. John Page is his older brother. Esso Akun. So you're saying that can't be true. Well, prove it wrong. My homie Esso Akun. If it's not true, okay. So hold on a second, y'all. So Ronnie Robbins says if a top fighter calls out another top fighter, they must fight regardless of belts and weight class. This is how it was 60 years ago. Really? You want to stay with that? Do you want to stay with that? Ronnie Robbins, do you want to stay with that? Because there was a fighter on the Black Murderers Row who was trying to fight Sugar Ray Robinson and never did. So do you want to stay with that? And I know why you're saying that. You want to stay with that because you're coming here with that, Bud and Errol, Bud, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to, so you're saying, yup. So, okay, so then why didn't Sugar Ray Robinson fight the fighters in the Black Murderers Row? I don't give a fuck if I'm naming any. You said that's how it is 60 years ago. If I name one, then it ain't that way. I don't give a fuck if you're a former fighter. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if you fight today. I don't give a fuck. You said, your statement, if a top fighter calls out another top fighter, they must fight regardless of belts and weight classes. This is how it was 60 years ago. Sugar Ray Robinson did not fight the niggas on Black Murderers Row. Didn't. You a casual fanboy. That's your response. No, the answer is you can't fuck with me. That's the answer. That's what they resort to. Oh, I'm a fighter. I don't give a fuck what you are, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you're a dishwasher, bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck what you are. I don't care what you are, you fucking weirdo. I don't give a fuck. Because the greatest fighter to ever fight, in my opinion, Sugar Ray Robinson, did not fight the niggas. Did not fight the niggas on the Black Murderers Row. So your statement is false, you fucking bozo. Oh, I'm a fighter. So? Well, fight your ass into Blockville, bitch ass nigga. I'm a fighter. So? And I'm in IT. No, I'm a former fighter. I know my history. Well, you didn't know that. You didn't know that, you fucking bozo. You didn't know that. Because if that's the case, then why isn't Canelo fighting the Charlos? Why didn't Canelo fight Demetrius Andrade? You fucking bozo. If a top fighter calls out another fighter, they must fight. Nigga, get off my dick. Weird ass nigga. Oh, see? Because Bud Crawford called out Errol Spence. Bud Crawford called for Errol Spence, and Errol Spence just needs to fight him. That's how it was 60 years ago. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Facts, guillotine. Facts. Charlie Burley. Facts. Facts. Why didn't AJ fight Wilder? You're just a casual. I know my boxing. Well, you don't know it enough to fuck with me, so you might want to go somewhere else. You might want to go somewhere else because you know you're boxing. You just don't know it enough to fuck with me. But nice try. Anyways, let's get back to this work. Sean Porter, a champion, WBC champion. It probably was Troy. That nigga Troy talking hella greasy. And now he's fighting Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, another top 5 welterweight and his mandatory. He was ranked #1 by the WBC when the WBC called him to be the mandatory. The same thing where Ocampo was ranked number 3, but nobody was ranked above him. So he was essentially number 1 in the IBF when the IBF called for Ocampo to be his mandatory. Damn, what a motherfucking resume. A former unified champion and welterweight champion. A 2-time champion. A multi-division champion. A mandatory. A 2-time champion. And the WBA regular champion. The IBF champion. Facts, Kurt. I know you can, boxing historian. I know you can. But the bottom line from what he said, boxing historian, is that if a top fighter calls you out, you must fight him. Charlie Burley wanted all smoke. And correct me if I'm wrong, Kurt Anderson, correct me if I'm wrong, because I read this, because I'm still working on my Black Murderous Row, video. It needs to be precise, which is why I haven't dropped it. Sugar Ray Robinson's manager didn't want that fight. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Kurt. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sugar Ray Robinson's manager was like, that's a horrible fight for Sugar Ray Robinson. We don't want that fight. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me. And I think Sugar Ray Robinson is the greatest fighter to ever live. Correct me, Kurt. If I'm wrong, Kurt, correct me. Sugar Ray Robinson's manager was like, nah, homie. Nah, bro, nah. Charlie Burley, nah, homie, nah. We good. We good over here. We good. We good. Now, anyways, since Kurt didn't correct me, then he knows I'm right. Now, anyways, I'm gonna do this one more time for y'all, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. Kell Brook, champion. Lamont Peterson, champion. No, Kell Brook, champion. Lamont Peterson, 2-time champion. Ocampo, mandatory. Mikey Garcia, 3-division champion or 4-division champion, whatever the fuck he is. Sean Porter, 2-time welterweight champion. Danny Garcia, unified 140 and WBC and former WBC champion. You tell me. Champion, mandatory, champion. Champion, mandatory, champion. You tell me. Now, don't worry, because tomorrow I'm going to put it in there. Tomorrow I'm going to put it in there. Tomorrow I'm going to get that work. I'm going to put them side to side. I did Budge yesterday. I did Errol's today. The boxing historian said Sugar Ray Robinson said he was too pretty to fight Burley. It's a lot more to the story. But Burley wanted that smoke, and Sugar Ray never fought him. So what this weird-ass nigga came in here saying, oh, that's how it was 60 years ago. 60 years ago, if the top fighter calls you out and you're a top fighter, what? I remember you called me a liar when I told you this info. Fuck you talking about, homie? What you talking about? What you talking about? Told me what info? That Sugar Ray Robinson ducked Charlie Burley? I don't even know who you are, homie, and I don't ever remember you telling me that Sugar Ray Robinson ducked Charlie Burley, ever. Refresh my memory. Tell me when this happened. Let me know, God. Let me know. Let me know, my brother. Let me know when this happened. I have no idea what you're talking about. None at all. When was this? When was this? Because I've literally been researching the Black Murderous Row for the past 7 months. So it damn sure wasn't in the last 7 months. So when did this happen? One punch, you sleep. Homie, when did this happen? I need some answers, homie. Facts. Yes, Cam 1. All facts. But I need some answers from my homie. From One Punch You Sleep says, that's crazy. I remember you called me a liar when I told you this info. I don't remember that at all. I have been studying the Black Murderers Row for the past 7 months. I was going to do a video about it 7 months ago and then paused it because there's a lot more information that I needed to get. So I'm trying to figure out where this back and forth came from. You must have been talking to somebody else, homie. You must have been, because you damn sure wasn't talking to me. But all right, it's all good. Because Sugar Ray Robinson is my #1 fighter of all time. Charlie Burley wanted action. He didn't want it. But it's all good. I ain't got no beef with One Punch You Sleep. I ain't got no beef. That's the homie right there. I've seen One Punch You Sleep a couple of times. That's the homie. I ain't got no beef. I just don't remember him. I don't remember that conversation. I don't remember us doing a back and forth, which we might have done a back and forth, but I don't believe it was on that. But whatever. It's all good. Now that is Errol Spence's resume. The general is on. I'll be back tomorrow with the comparison. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC, bro. I'm up out of here. Peace.